We move now to the second part of chapter 1. Now, there are different types of network. Okay, Cisco categorizes it as a small home, a small office, home office or SOHO, a medium, large or enterprise network, and the worldwide web network or worldwide network. Okay, the reason why Cisco categorizes this is because um, again, what we are dealing here are network devices, and it is very important for you to know that there are network devices that caters for a small home. There are network devices that are for SOHO and for an enterprise, medium, large, or enterprise network. That's very important. For example, let's say you have a packet Wi-Fi, okay, a packet Wi-Fi from Globe or Smart, Smart Bro, right? Uh, or a packet Wi-Fi from Globe. That is considered that is a network device for a small home. Okay. Example, imagine Mapua in our campus is using a packet Wi-Fi. Do you think all students can connect to that, or do you think it has the ability to manage large amount of users, say 1,000 users? Definitely not. So that's very important, okay, in this concept. Um, as we go along, those network devices that we are to tackle here in this course uh, are all falling under a medium, large, or enterprise network. As we go along, we'll deal with Cisco routers, Cisco switches. These are designed to work um, in a medium, large, or enterprise network. Cisco also has actually devices for small home and SOHO. Okay, uh, as we go along, we are to also look into these network devices that are catered for small businesses. You know what? The one that runs internet are network devices. Again, internet, the worldwide network, is a connection of telcos. And the specific device that connects these telcos are our network devices, routers, layer 3 switches. So there is also a network device designed for telecommunication, like here in our country, PLDT, Globe, and Smart. Um, we have two major types of network. The local area network. The way we define local area network is a network within a single geographical area. Say at home, you connect your 5 computers together using a switch. That is a local area network. When you connect two campuses or two different local area networks, that's how we define a wide area network. Okay? Very important here in these types of network is you can visualize its application. Like as in my example, if you connect computers at home, that's a local area network. If you connect banks, okay, bank branches to be exact, connecting branches of a company, that is an example of a wide area network. Mapua Makati, connecting to Mapua Intramuros, its specific connection is a wide area network. Internet is a wide area network. Okay, actually, in a wide area network, it consists of two types. Private one, so like Mapua Makati connecting to Mapua Intramuros, that's a private wide area network, while internet is a public wide area network. So I have here a diagram again I have here a diagram of the local area network and the wide area network. Okay. Um, again, another input I can say in a local area network is it is administered by locally. Okay. What I mean by locally is, example, you at home, you are the ones who will administer the network. Uh, you buy a switch in a local computer store, and then that's it. You connect your computers together. You are the one to manage your network. Wide area network, on the other hand, for you to connect one branch to another branch, most of the time you need to avail the services provided by telco. Okay, telco has laid cables within cities, so you need to avail their services for you to connect these uh, branches. That's the most usual setup you may have in a wide area network. And then the internet. Again, internet is considered as is known as a public wide area network. There are standards and protocols that governs the internet infrastructure. We will discuss more of standards and protocols in the other chapters. Um, some of these standards in the internet and protocols or regulations in the internet uh, are governed by these organizations, IETF, ICANN, and IAB. Okay. Uh, Again, internet infrastructure is a connection of telcos globally. Some terms, okay? So when we say internet, when we talk about resources or services, so resources or services in the internet it can be accessed by anyone, no restrictions, while extranet is a type of a network where it is accessible in the internet, but for restricted users only. Okay, that's the extranet. So you make your connections private in the internet, and that is through providing authentication. Like you have your accounts in the netacat.com. Not everyone can access all the services that the netacat.com has. Not everyone, only you. And a way for that to work is you have your own account, right? You have your username and password for you to access those um, tools that the netacat.com has. You need to log in. So that is one example of an extranet. Intranet is the access of the resources in the network is within the company. So for you to be able to access the resources, you need to be in that premise, in that campus, for example, like Papua Makati, no? That is an example of an intranet. If there is a resources inside that campus, you need to be there for you to get that access. If that resource is again under intranet within the company. Uh, very important nowadays, no, that we are well familiar with the internet access technologies. I remember students are clamoring, complaining with the internet access here that they have. Okay, very important that we are very familiar with terms, you know, when we talk about internet access, internet technologies. Okay, so like here in the Philippines, we have DSL, no, digital subscriber line. Like here in our country, one provider of DSL is PLDT. Okay, another way for us to connect in the internet is through wireless. Uh, through cellular or through satellite. Okay, but the popular is through cellular mobile data, as we call it, provided by Globe and Smart. Another is through cable, Sky. That is Sky, our provider here. There's also internet technologies designed for companies, for businesses. So again, when we refer to internet connection, we have DSL, cable, cellular, satellite, and the old one, dial-up. Okay. We will discuss these technologies in detail in one of the modules, in module 3. Sorry, in the third course, in Cisco 3. Okay. But also as an overview, cable is the one that provides a much higher bandwidth. If you look into details of Sky Cable, it has a much higher bandwidth plan as compared to DSL. Okay. DSL is good thing with DSL is it's much cheaper as compared to cable uh, and fiber. Okay. Other characteristics of these popular internet technologies, again, it will be discussed in Cisco 3. It will cover yung characteristics and specific setup. Cellular, well, the good thing is it's wireless, so no need for installation. Okay. Like one challenge with installation, like you know what? Like me in my case, uh, uh, in our area, there's only limited service provider when it comes to fiber. So, uh, the best way for other residents here to connect is through wireless. So that's the good thing with wireless. You just buy uh, a packet Wi-Fi or even through your phone, then that's it. Okay? So, again, through wireless internet, we have cellular, mobile data. We also have satellite. Um, and then the old internet technology is dial-up. I remember dial-up, its bandwidth is around 64 kbps, but there's added overhead, added information on it. So what remains in the data is like less than 56 kbps. Okay. Um, that the kbps, we call it as a bandwidth. We'll discuss that in one of the meeting. So again, as I mentioned, there's also an internet technology designed for businesses. Some of it are lease line, Ethernet, DSL also. There's a DSL variant designed for business and satellite. Characteristics, components of these internet technologies for business is to be discussed in the other chapters. And then the last of the topic is converging network, a converged network infrastructure. Before, connecting computers has its own network infrastructure. So as with telephone, so as with satellite, so as with broadcasting. But now, we are in the move of having one infrastructure, single infrastructure for all. Okay? One infrastructure for our computers, for our phone, for our satellite, even for broadcasting. If you remember, um, when Channel 2, ABS-CBN was closed, the only way for them to broadcast their program is through the internet, right? With through the network infrastructure. So that's the move. That's the vision we have nowadays, that we have a single infrastructure. We are experiencing it now, that we can access, uh, I think, all of the services na through the internet, like internet infrastructure. So that ends part 2 of chapter 1. Keep safe, and together we learn as one. I hope to see you on the next and last video for chapter 1.